turns to 4, 4 turns to 8. Sleep and get paid, rich when I wake.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy J Wayne, you know, representing Team Take Profits. And I wanted to make a part 2 to this video. It's probably a part 3 because I talked about the 50 moving average strategy, the initial video. Then I came back and did a live. If you guys didn't see my live, all of this stuff will be pinned in the comment section. All right, so I did a live back testing it. And then one of my subscribers commented and said, something is off. The 1 hour candle broke, but the 15-minute candle that you put the long position or where you took your entry at, that was too early because the 1 hour candle didn't break yet. And then what's crazy is that as soon as I got off the live, that same thought hit me. And I was like, oh snap. I'm telling them the first candle that break the 50 on a 15-minute chart, take an entry. But really, it hasn't even broke on the hour chart yet. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. Follow me. So and then I get this comment. I'm like, oh man, I done messed up, man. I gotta make a part 2. So it just slipped my mind. It just, you know what I'm saying? I just moved too fast and it slipped my mind. But we making this video because I ain't trying to fast talk y'all. I ain't trying to lead y'all the wrong way. You feel me? So let's dive into this strategy right now. I ain't gonna hold y'all long, but let's open up the charts right quick. So the first thing I wanna make this clear. The indicators that you need the simple moving averages. All right, it has to be this one. It cannot be. This is if you're using TradingView. If you're using MT4, then you're gonna have to layer 3 different moving averages. So you got the simple moving averages by stocks in box. All right, very important that you use this one. The reason why is because you get multiple indicators in one. All right, that's if you're using TradingView. And they're all simple moving averages. There's no exponential moving averages. All right, so on the 1 hour chart, you have it here. You just have the 50. It's the 50 moving average. And the way I got it set up is like this. Simple moving average number 1, I got green and red. Input is at 50. You see how you got all of these moving averages? We only need 3 of them. So on the hour chart, you only had the 50. Then when you go over to the 15-minute chart, you need the other ones. So the way I got this one is you got the green and the red. You got the SMA number 2. You got the blue. That's the 8. See, number 2. It's the 8. So let's go to 8. And then number 3, you got the 20, which is orange. So there you go. That's what it looks like right there. And the last indicator is the MACD. You only need 2 indicators. There's simple moving averages by stocks in box, and you need the MACD. This MACD is going to come in clutch because I had to tweak this strategy. You guys got to watch these videos so you can stay up to date. I had to tweak it, make it just a tad bit better and reliable. And I had to use the MACD. Now, the one that you need to use is called moving average convergence divergence. That's what the MACD stands for. That's all you need. All right, let's try to keep it as simple as possible. All right, so here's what I want to show you. Now, look at this. The first candle that broke is this one. I'm gonna get right to it because we already went over this. I just got to show y'all the adjustments. This candle broke on the 1 hour chart. But here's the thing. When you go to the 15-minute, how many 15-minute candles is in 1 hour? It's 4. It's 4 15 candles. So I was telling you guys to take the first one. You can't take the first one because if you take the first one, then that means the 1 hour candle didn't even close yet. So I'm like, oh snap, we got to fix that. Don't worry, the strategy still works. So you got to wait. You got to let four 15-minute candles close. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can take a short position right here at the opening of the next one. Now you got to ask yourself, where's the stop loss going to go? It's going to go above the high if you're trying to sell. You don't want 50 pips. You don't want 60 pips. If it's like that, it's not going to be in your favor. It's probably not going to be a good outcome. Don't even mess with it. So let's see how many pips this is. This is 35 pips. That's normal. That's okay. 40 pips is the max. Like I said, maybe 45. You know, when it get to 45, it get kind of like, maybe you don't want to take this one. All right. Because you want a 1-to-1 realistically. And the problem is you ain't going to always be getting 45 pips on this strategy. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. You can put the stop loss where it go, but 40 pips is not going to be realistic every single time. But like these trades take time. You feel me? So check this out. All right. So that hit. So it still works. But now where does the MACD come into play? The MACD comes into play right here. So when you when you take your entry, you want to just make sure that this MACD, the lines, the MACD line and the signal line, that's that blue and that orange one down there. You want to make sure that these lines are underneath the histogram. For the most part, it's going to be like that, but there's times where it's not going to be adding up. There's times where it's going to be problems. I want you to catch the momentum. That's the whole point of this. Now, some people in the comments are saying, well, there was an engulfing candle and all of this stuff. We're not focusing on none of that. If you guys know how to trade, then you can focus on that. But this is for the people, like I said, I keep saying, that's struggling a little bit. All right. So there you go. They don't know to look for all of that stuff yet. They're still learning that stuff. All right. So that's why I'm not talking about all of that. Yes, I know to look for it, but they're not going to. And I don't want to overload them with a lot of stuff. So there you go. So I want you to use the MACD. All right. That's pretty much what happened. And then here's the 4-hour chart right here. I mean, not the 4-hour chart, but the 1 hour. All right. So can you use this on the 15-minute, the 30-minute and the 5-minute? Yes, but you're going to get faked out a lot. Don't do it. Just do the hour and 15-minute. All right. So check this one out. Now, this is a buy situation. So here's the 1 hour right here. This candle barely broke it, but still go with it. All right. It broke it. And remember, I was telling you, take the buy on the first 15-minute candle. But like I said, the 1 hour hasn't even closed yet. So you got to wait for 4 candles. Let's count 4 15-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There you go. Now, if you know how to trade, you're going to wait for a pullback. If you don't know how to trade and you don't know how to see all of that, just take the trade. All right. But in this situation, for me, I would take a pullback. Now, where are you going to put the stop loss at? The stop loss will be down here. If it's 60 pips, 55 pips, we don't touch it. It's too many pips. So let's see how many pips this is. All right. That is 29 pips. So let's do it. So let's go 1-to-1. Bam. And you know you got a 1-to-1 when you see that 1. Now this is a long position tool. All you got to do is go over to the pane and click on long position right here. Long position, short position. All right. So there, now you just take the entry. As soon as that candle closed, that was the 4th 15-minute candle. That means the hour candle has now closed above the 50. Take it. And this is like 30 something pips or something like that. Look at the MACD histogram. See? You see how it's pushing through the histogram? That's a go. It's pushing through. That means you're going to have momentum on your side. So, and this is the way it's going to work out. It's not going to win every single time, like I said in the last video, but it's going to win enough for you to see some profits. And you won't be like blowing your money either. As long as you do it exactly the way I said do it. And you can see the MACD histogram, how it just went through like that. So there you go. Now, there's going to be times where you take a trade and it's not going anywhere. You're barely in profit, or you at a break even. Close the trade out. Don't sit in this for almost, you know what I'm saying, like for 2 days. This is not a swing trade situation. You want this to happen. Like, look how many candles this took. Let's see right quick. All right, this took 3 hours. Let's see, this took 2 hours. 2 hours. All right. So you want something like that. You don't want to be in here for 8 hours. You know, you don't want to be in that situation. If you ain't here for 8 hours and 10 hours, it's probably a dead trade. Get out of the trade, wait for a better one. All right. Cut your losses short on that. So look at this one. This one broke through. This little green candle broke through. So on the left side, you got the hour chart, right? This is the first candle. Remember, we need 4, right? So check this out. I didn't show you this on the last video. The 1 hour candle broke above the 50, but the 15-minute chart, the candles did not break above the 50. We waited 4 15-minute candles and it's still below the 50 moving average. You don't take the trade. Really pay attention to that. You do not take the trade. It has to break on the 1 hour, and then you need that candle when that fourth 15-minute candle closes. It needs to be above the 50. If that ain't happening, this is not going to be a situation that you're going to win in. All right, it's just not. So it's probably like a sell. It's probably a downtrend. The market is probably turning around on you and you don't even know it. All right, look at the MACD. It's below the histogram. Those lines are below the histogram. It's showing you that it's selling. All right, you don't really need the MACD on the 1 hour chart. So what do you do in this situation? You just don't even touch it. All right, so you just wait for another hour. Now look at this. So the buy one didn't work out. So that must mean that we could take a sell, right? Wouldn't that be the next thing the logical thing that you think about? So the green candle broke above the 50, but on a 15-minute chart, the rules were not there. So don't force a buy. You must need to trade with the trend, right? See, I'm slowly going to teach you how to trade for real, but this is to help you make some money while you're slowly learning the Holy Grail. So please like this video, share this video if y'all appreciate the content that I'm dropping. Now the candle break below the 50. So let's move this over. So now we count 4 candles on a 15-minute chart. We got 1, 2. All right, we need 2 more. 3, 4. Now, is the rules met? Yes, the blue line is below the orange line. Everything is below the 50 moving average, the candles, everything. So we're good. So let's go ahead and take a short. Let's take a sell. Bam. Now, where is the stop loss going to be? All right. You don't want a 55 pip stop loss, none of that. All right. So this is 28 pips. I'm putting it above this structure where you see these crosshairs at on a 15-minute chart. I'm putting it above that structure. We want a 1-to-1. I do want to tell you, if you get in profit 15, 20 pips, I don't want you to lose the trade. I need you to do something that's going to make sure that you win this trade. You cannot be up 20 pips, 15 pips and end up losing the trade. You got to know what to do. So what I'm telling you to do when you up 15 pips, either you going to just go ahead and take profit, because that's all, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like nervous about it, kind of shaky until you get the confidence to hang on to it. You can go ahead and take profit, or you're going to move your stop loss up in profit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you miss out on some money versus you lose money when you was up 15 pips. Hopefully you understand that. So check this out. Now look at this one. You see how long this is taking? Do y'all see? This is the last one I wanted to show y'all. Do y'all see how long it's taking? You see that? Well, you need to go ahead and get up out of this trade. It's taking too long. How many hours is this? We already at 10 hours. We already at 10 hours. It came down 22 pips. You put the stop loss where it was supposed to go. You gave it a chance to go to 1-to-1 and it's just not doing it. But you was up at the most 22 pips. You can see it right there. 21.8, 22 pips. You should have moved that stop loss up, at least cleared at least 5-10 pips of that. You shouldn't be losing this trade. So let's keep playing it. See that? Ends up losing. This is what I don't want to happen to you. I don't want you to be up 20 pips, 15 pips, and because you're stubborn and you need all of the pips, you end up losing. That cannot happen to you. And ultimately, I want to see y'all win. So please like this video, share this video if y'all appreciate the content that I'm dropping. I love y'all. I appreciate you. And you already know. Let's make this money, baby. Peace.